Hey, groovy people. Alright, so let me just start off the video by saying this is just my personal opinion and nothing more, nothing less. If you don't agree or like what I'm saying, okay, whatever, but don't be leaving hateful comments just because I have my opinion. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I'm going to delve into my thoughts on Cars Cars 2. If you know or don't know, I didn't like the first one. I did not like Cars. I just didn't like how everything talked. Just about everything talked and or was a car. Everything talked with the exception of like the buildings. Every freaking thing talked. And I didn't like that. However, the story is it's actually not a bad story. Lightning McQueen basically, a hot shot, gets lost in, like, basically a hick town, and he then discovers that there's more to life than being, just a hot shot race car driver, which is cool. Okay, now going to Cars 2, I saw the teaser trailer and then I saw the first actual trailer. I'm speechless, and I'm speechless in a very bad way, in the sense that the plot for the Cars 2, is that Lightning and Mater become secret agents. What the hell? Seriously, what is up with that? Okay, that is just such a jump from him learning that there's more to life than essentially being a douche, than to then be a secret agent. And not only that, it's all cars, secret agent cars. How does that even work? Like, what just pops into my head is like being stealthy and stuff, crawling it through air ducts and stuff. How is a car gonna do that? How? It's just a jump. It is. It would be like in the second American Graffiti. Here's the first American Graffiti, which is basically like it all takes place in one night, and it's about like cruising and decisions and so on and so forth. It would be like in the second one, Martians come down, and then they decide to fight for Earth's survival or something. Or it would be like in the second Blues Brothers, if John Belushi came back as a vampire and he's trying to raise up the Deadites and rule the world, something like that. You get what I'm saying? It's just such a jump. And another thing that gets me is how quick they're making Cars 2. Like, when was the first Cars was in, between, I think it was between 2004 and 2006, and now they're making Cars 2. They're making Cars 2 before Monsters Inc. 2, which they could have made a Monsters Inc. 2, Incredibles 2. That is more than they could have made an Incredibles 2 so quick. A Bug's Life 2, maybe. They could have even made a Wall-E 2, which I'm honestly kind of glad that they're not, only because Wall-E, the first one, I thought was just so great. I just loved Wall-E. I thought that was a great movie. There didn't have to be a lot of dialogue in it, a lot of chitter chatter. It was a visual movie. It was just a cool movie. I love Wall-E. Even Finding Nemo 2. That would have been more acceptable. And I know some of you are probably thinking, oh, so talking fish is more acceptable than talking cars? Kinda, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think yes, because there may have been talking fish, but not every single thing was a fish. There were humans in that. I just don't get it. I just don't get why they're going to make Cars 2 and not, of all the Pixar movies, Cars 2. I would have loved to have seen Incredibles 2, because Incredibles is it's such a great movie. You know, I basically love the superhero genre, and it's just a great movie. And why they wouldn't make an Incredibles 2, I don't know. Really? Sheesh. And just the jump in the storyline is what gets me. Like, who the hell came up with this? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Secret agent cars. That's just crazy to me. But Cars too. Now, this is just my opinion. Again, like, you don't have to agree with me. You can agree with me, whatever you want. You know, whatever floats your boat. But these are just my thoughts. This is just what I think, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So, until next time, I am Sebastian Seabass Zambrano, and just remember to always stay groovy and don't have any talking cars. Oh, by the way, I just want to close this off with my final thought. If I wanted to see talking cars, I would just watch Chevron commercials for like an hour and a half. I'm just saying. That's just my preference. Okay? Alright. Stay groovy. Adios.